Turning to New York now, where Luigi Mangione was back inside a federal courtroom for one pivotal hearing. Mangione's lawyers trying to block federal prosecutors from seeking the death penalty. And they're also asking to get some of the charges against Mangione thrown out, including a federal murder charge. Mangione, of course, is accused of shooting and killing UnitedHealthcare's CEO Brian Thompson back in 2024. And he also faces state charges in New York related to the deadly shooting. Mangione has pleaded not guilty to all charges. NBC News senior national correspondent Stephanie Gosk following today's hearing very closely for us. And we're also joined by NBC News legal analyst Danny Savalas. Thank you both for being here. Steph, today's hearing strictly focused on Mangione's federal case. What's his defense looking to do here?
That's right, Maureen. Remember, there are two cases here. You have the state case where Luigi Mangione, if he's convicted, faces life in prison. And then you have this federal case where if he's convicted, prosecutors say they are going to seek the death penalty. And his defense team right now is doing everything it can on this federal level to make sure that that doesn't happen. And they're making a number of different arguments. They're trying to get a couple of the charges thrown out. The other thing that they're doing is trying to show that even if those charges stand, that they aren't actually sufficient to make this a capital case. Nothing was actually decided today, not on that issue or on the other issue, which is the possibility of an evidentiary hearing about the evidence found in Luigi Mangione's backpack. You may remember there were 3 weeks of testimony in the state case on whether or not that was a constitutional search of his backpack, Morgan.
And Danny, to you now. This hearing spent an awful lot of time on the 2 stalking charges that Mangione's facing. If you're on Mangione's defense team, why do you focus so much on that issue?
Count 3 is the only capital offense in the indictment, and count 3 is murder using a firearm during a crime of violence. It's that third element that's key here. You need a predicate crime of violence. The government says that crime of violence is stalking. Those 2 counts of stalking you see there. The defense is arguing that if you look at the stalking statute, it's possible to commit the crime of stalking without committing a crime or an act of violence. Therefore, as charged, count 3 fails because the murder, again, those 3 elements, murder, firearm, and a crime of violence, you don't have that third part, the crime of violence, because the government chose a statute that is categorically not a violent crime. Now, the government's likely going to respond that essentially it is a crime of violence, certainly because violence was done. But this is almost a purely legal issue.
So stalking could be violent, but they're arguing in this case, not so much. Understood. Steph, to you, before we go, what kind of timeline are we looking at here for this federal case?
Well, because nothing happened today, they set another hearing on these same issues for the end of the month. And then they set up a hypothetical timeline for the trial. If it is not a capital case, the judge said this case could go to trial in the fall. If that capital charge remains, and it by definition would just be more complicated and take more time, the case would be, the trial would start in early January next year, Morgan.
We thank you for watching. And remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.